And just in Gaza, they found only 2 because they did not find the Israelites' gate. By the way, a lot is done on Iron Age in recent years. And that would be higher. All these stones that you see here, this is a real floor. That on top they would put dirt, cement, and that would be used as a floor. And all these walls here, the foundation, puzzles, and on top, anything from the time of Canaanite. Most of the walls and the towers, the foundation is stone and the rest is mud brick. So also, when you go to Beit Shean and you're looking for the wall where Saul and his sons were hanging on the wall of Beit Shean, it's mud brick. From Dan to Beersheba on top we find mud brick. They did restore something like that. And of course the foundation or the threshing floor or the entrance would be basalt stone because it's a strong stone. Stone part like this. Do you remember when we were at Megiddo? I told you that all the palaces were the same. An entrance with the 2 pillars. They had found the base of the pillars right here. It had wood. And I would like you to see it. We have a letter from Hazor. Look at the date. 18th century. Look at the old alphabet. By the way, this is the source of all alphabet in the whole wide world. And it's selling or bringing slaves right here. Can we have some reading here?
Who read?
Go ahead.
I'll read it.
No.
Go ahead, Gail.
All right, Gail.
This palace, which served the kings of Hazor during the 14th, 13th centuries BCE, is of a ceremonial nature. The administrative palace is to be sought elsewhere on the site. The plan, consisting of a courtyard and a throne room, constructional elements of the building combining stone, mud brick, wood, show a distinct influence from northern Canaan, present-day Syria. The floor of the throne room was originally made of wood. The present floor is reconstructed. The large quantities of wood incorporated into the walls, floor, and roof of the building contributed to a major conflagration, remnants of which are clearly visible on the walls of the structure and on the basalt slabs covering the lower part of the walls. The palace, like the rest of Hazor, was destroyed by fire when Hazor fell. Joshua 11, 10-13.
Yeah. Vayashav Yoshua, and Joshua said, I'm going to read it in Hebrew.
Yeah, read it.
Ba'et ha'i, in that time, and he captured V'yilkod et Chatzor, ve'et Malka and her king. He ka b'cherev, with a sword. Ki Chatzor lefanim hi, it's in the front. Rosh, Chatzor is head. Rosh Hashanah. Rosh, Chatzor is Rosh. כל הממלכות האלה, all those kingdoms. ויכו את כל הנפש, and they killed all the people. אשר בא in them, by חרב. Now you know what's the word חרב, sword, right? חרוב חרב. And nothing is left in it, not even one soul, לא נשמה. And חצור, look at that, שרף, burned, באש. אש is fire. Very important. אש, איש, it's very important. רק כל הערים העומדות על תילם לא שרפם. Only the cities that sat on a tel on the side, he did not burn. Megiddo he didn't burn. All the other he didn't burn. Anyone on a tel he didn't burn except Hazor. Why? Because it's the Rosh, all kingdoms. If I burn this one, that's a good lesson to the others. I don't need to burn them. I can use them for my own good. Okay, let's go and see it. Joshua.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Night.
You did not see it.
Huh? Didn't see this. This is all
time I was here, I had tears in my eyes. And the reason is, you know, it says if you're a strong person in belief, you don't need to see to believe. But to come here, to see the mud break, to see the ashes, to know that the fire to reach such a temperature that it crack the basalt stone. Look at that. Look at the evidence of the fire. And no wonder they could set a fire because it had wood and mud brick.
Right.
And mud brick has straw in it. So what did they do? Very simple. They took olive oil and spread it on the wall and set a fire to it so it could reach thousands of Celsius degrees. And the stone cracked. So, you know, even if it's true, not true, I see it with my own eyes. I can't say it's not true. But I can understand now what it says to burn a city down to the ground. Right? Yes. About that the Phoenicians and the Egyptian and no one won the battle, right? But someday along, even at the end of the war, you had to come to cease a fire. What do you do with the chilv? How do you show that the war is over? You turn.
Break it.
You don't break it. You make it crooked. That's a very important thing. You take the sword chilv and you make it crooked. Think about it. So what can you use it for? To harvest, to work in the field. And that is Isaiah. That is Isaiah. Say it in English. Stand here. Stand there so they can see. Turn.
Swords into plowshares or into harvesting tools.
Harvesting tool. It was really done. When Sadat came to Israel and he signed peace with Israel, with Begin, they took a replica of a crooked sword like that and gave it to him as a gift. When Bush came here, just before he finished his cadention, as a thanks for his support to Israel all through these years, they gave him a gift like that, and there was a special exhibition in the Shrine of the Book. And they put the original sword that was there, that they did a replica, and they did the original portion of the book of Isaiah, putting this verse in. So, Chelev, Charuf, and you cannot use a parable, and that's why I talked to you about plants and all that. You cannot use a parable that people did not experience.